Right, my dear students, it is the repeated problem, and one more example is there. Very simple problems. Work function of the metals A and B are in the ratio W1 is to W2 is equal to 1 is to 2. Suppose if the light of frequencies nu1 is equal to F and nu2 is equal to 2F. They are incident on the metallic surfaces of A and B respectively. Find the ratio of the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons. Ke1 is to Ke2 is equal to. Very easy. So in the first case, kinetic energy Ke1, maximum kinetic energy is equal to H nu minus W. So it is W1 is equal, W1 is to W2 is equal, it is given that 1 is to 2. For example, W1 is equal to X, say it is. Then what is the value of W2? 2X. So Ke1 is equal to frequency of the first photon is equal to HF. Nu is equal to F minus W1 is equal to X. It is equation 1. In the second case, Ke2 is equal to H into 2F minus 2X. That is equal to H into 2F minus 2X. H into F minus X into 2. It is equation 2. Therefore, Ke1 by Ke2 is equal to, and dividing these two equations, HF minus X cancel, is equal to 1 is to 2. So the ratio of the kinetic energies is given by 1 is to 2. Next one, the another example is very important. A beam of 10.6 electron volts photons having an intensity I1 is equal to 2.0 watt per meter square, that is incident on a platinum surface having area 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. Work function of the platinum is equal to 5.6 electron volts. Do you understand? A beam of energy 10.6 electron volts having an intensity 2 watt per meter square, incident on a platinum surface of area 1 into 10 power minus 4 meter square, having work function W is equal to 5.6 electron volts. Suppose if 0.53% of incident photons, 0.53% of incident photons emitted per second and their minimum and maximum energies, 0.53% of the photons emitted the photoelectrons. Only suppose there are n number of photons incident on the given photometal. Out of n, 0.53% of photons they made to eject the photoelectrons. Then find the number of photoelectrons emitted per second. Also their maximum and minimum kinetic energies. What is the maximum value of photoelectrons emitted and minimum energy, Ke maximum to Ke minimum. Okay, na? So what is the given data? Total energy of the incident photon is equal to 10.6 electron volts. Also it is given intensity of the incident radiation is equal to 2 watt per meter square. Again, you know, the intensity of the incident photon I is equal to, what is the value of intensity? Intensity is equal to energy incident per unit area in 1 second. Number of photons incident is equal to capital N in a time of t seconds. Therefore, I is equal to N into E by A into T, where E is equal to energy of each photon n equal to number of photons incident on the surface having an area capital A in a time of t seconds. Also, energy by time is equal to power. Total energy. This is the total energy by time is equal to power. Watt per meter square. So this is the formula. Now here, from this equation, number of photons incident per second. Number of photons incident per second means n by t. N by t is equal to I into A by E. N by t is equal to I into A by E. Even t capital N by t is equal to number of photons incident per second. But number of photoelectrons emitted per second, it is small n by t. Number of photons emitted per second is equal to small n by t. Only it is given 0.53% of the incident photon eject the photoelectrons means 0.53% means by 100 into capital N by t. That is equal to 0.53 by 100 into n by t is equal to I into A by t. So that is equal to 0.53 by 100 into I is equal to 2 into area is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 4 by IA by E and E is equal to energy of incident photon is equal to 10.6 electron volts. Compulsory electron volts will convert into joules. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. So on solving it, finally we got the value is 2.65 or 6.25 into 10 to the power 11. These are the number of photoelectrons emitted per second, 6.25 into 10 power 11. Next one, what is the minimum kinetic energy? Minimum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons is equal to 0 and maximum kinetic energy is equal to, according to photoelectric equation, maximum kinetic energy is equal to h nu minus w. But h nu is equal to, it is given, energy of the incident photon is 10.6 electron volts minus work function of the photometer is equal to 5.6 electron volts. 10.6 minus 5.6 is 5 electron volts. So maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons is 5 electron volts and minimum kinetic energy is equal to 0. This is the given problem, right? It's one very important concept. Next again, one more example. But here you remembered one formula. That formula will be in moving charges and magnetism. There is no need of derivation. Only remember the formula. Formula is used in this case. Suppose a charged particle like an electron or proton. A charged particle is moving with a velocity v. Mass of the particle is equal to m. Mass of the charged particle is equal to m and its velocity is equal to v. Let the charged particle is entered perpendicular to the magnetic induction field. This is the magnetic induction field. Magnetic induction field is represented by stars. Star means generally magnetic induction field is represented by B and D. Star means the field is directed into the paper. Because B is a magnetic induction field vector quantity. Let the electron is entering into the field normally. Are you right? Field is lying perpendicular to plane of the paper. Electron is moving like this. So velocity of the electron will be perpendicular to magnetic induction field, so that each charged particle on entering into the magnetic field that takes a circular path. Whatever it may be, positive charged particle or negative charged particle. Any charged particle on entering perpendicular to the magnetic field, it follows a circular path. Radius of the circular path followed in this case is given by R is equal to mv by be, where m equal to mass of the particle, v equal to velocity, b is equal to magnetic induction field, and E equal to charge on the particle. Again, you know, m into v is equal to momentum. Momentum is also equal to root of 2m into kinetic energy, relation between momentum and kinetic energy, by p into E. So keep this formula only. R is equal to mv by be, or this is equal to root of 2m into ke by be. Enough. Okay, na? Right. Here the example is, suppose a photocell bichromatic light of wavelength 2480 angstrom units. Bichromatic means two colors. For a first color, lambda 1 is equal to 2480 angstrom units. For second color, lambda 2 is equal to 6000 angstrom units. These two are made to incident on the cathode, whose work function is given by 4.8 electron volts. If a uniform magnetic field of 3 into 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla exits parallel to the plate, find the radius of the circular path described by the photoelectrons, given mass of the electron is equal to 9 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilograms. This is the given data. Find out the radius of the circular path. What is the formula for radius of circular path? R is equal to mv by be, or root of 2m into ke by be. Root of 2m into ke by be. Just from here, let us find the energy of the first photon. Energy of the first photon having wavelength lambda 1 is given by 12,400 by lambda in angstrom units 2480. This is 5 electron volts. Energy of the second photon is given by 12,400 by 6000 angstrom units. It is 2.06 electron volts. These are the two photons incident on the photometal. What is the work function of the photometal? W is equal to 4.8 electron volts. Okay, na? 4.8 electron volts means this is the minimum energy needed to eject the photoelectrons. Below this energy, photoelectrons are not emitted. But energy of the first photon is 5 electron volts, which is more than 4.8. That's why this photon may eject the photoelectrons. But energy of the second photon is 2.06 electron volts, which is less than the work function. So that's why the second photon cannot emit the photoelectrons. So here, as E2 less than W0 or W and E1 greater than W. Therefore, so photoelectrons are emitted by only with a first photon having wavelength lambda 1. Its maximum kinetic energy is given by, for lambda 1, maximum kinetic energy is given by h nu minus W. H nu is equal to E, and E1 is equal to, what is this value? 5 minus 4.8. That is equal to 0.2 electron volts, or 0.2 into 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. This is the kinetic energy. Therefore, from the above relation, radius R is equal to root of 2m into ke by b square e square. Okay, na? Or this is equal to root of 2 into mass is equal to 9 into 10 power minus 31 into kinetic energy is equal to 0.2 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 by B is equal to magnetic induction field is 3 into 10 to the power minus 5 into charge on the electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. On solving it, R is equal to 5 into 10 power minus 2 meters or 5 centimeters. So therefore, radius of the path followed by the charged particle in the magnetic field is given by 5 centimeters. right? Next one, another example. Another example. Suppose a light of wavelength 2480 angstrom units is incident on a barium surface. Barium is the metal, photometal. Photoelectrons are emitted from the surface and describe a circle of radius r is equal to 100 centimeters, or it is also 1 meter, in a magnetic field of flux density means magnetic induction field. Flux density B is equal to 1 by root 17 into 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. Find the work function of the barium surface, photometal. Given specific charge of the electron is equal to, specific charge means the ratio between charge and mass of the charged particle is called specific charge. Specific charge, it is given that 1.7 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb per kilogram. Okay, na? Right. Solution. You know the formula. Radius of the circular path followed by the charged particle is equal to root of 2m into kinetic energy by BE, or squaring on both sides, r square is equal to 2m into kinetic energy by B square E square. From this, kinetic energy of photoelectrons is equal to r square B square A square by 2m. Okay, na? Therefore, this is a radius r is equal to, it is given 1 meter, 1 square into magnetic induction field is 1 by root 17 into 10 power minus 5 whole square into E square by m square. Later this can be written as r square B square E by m whole square by 2 into m. Okay, na? E by m whole square means 1.7 into 10 power 11 whole square. Mass of the electron is equal to 9 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms by 2. On solving this equation, maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons is 8 into 10 power minus 20 joules. Converts into electron volts, it is approximately 0.5 electron volts. Ela 8 into 10 power minus 20 joules. 1 joule is equal to 1 by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 electron volts. Right? 0.5 electron volts. So, we'll find the value of work function. According to Einstein quadratic equation, maximum kinetic energy is given by Ke maximum is equal to h nu minus W, or W is equal to h nu minus Ke maximum. Energy of the incident photon is, what is its value? Energy of the incident photon E is equal to 12,400 by lambda in angstrom units. It is 12,400 by wavelength of incident radiation 2480 angstrom units, total obtained in electron volts. This is equal to 5 electron volts. Therefore 5 minus W is equal to 0.5. Okay, maximum. Therefore W is equal to 5 minus 0.5 means 4.5 electron volts. This is the work function. Next again, another example is a monochromatic light of wavelength lambda a monochromatic light of wavelength lambda is incident on an isolated metallic sphere of radius a. Isolated metallic sphere. This is the isolated metallic sphere. Radius of the sphere is equal to a. Threshold wavelength is given by lambda naught. Threshold wavelength is equal to lambda naught. And here also, which is longer than the wavelength of the incident radiation. Find the number of photoelectrons emitted before the emission of photoelectron stops. Find the number of photoelectrons emitted, n by t. Find the number of photoelectrons emitted before the emission of electron stops. Suppose a radiation is incident on it. Suppose electron will be ejected from it. Electron ejected means the remaining sphere having some positive charge. So, second photon is made to incident on the surface. Second photon is also ejected and also the sphere is having two positive charges. Like this, maybe number of photons incident on it such that number of electrons emitted per second is equal to n by t, so that number of positive charged particles lying on the sphere is also equal to plus n. At that moment, there is no secondary emission of electrons because the emitted electrons is completely absorbed by the existed positive charge. So, as the metallic sphere is isolated, it becomes positively charged when electrons are ejected from it. There is an extra attractive force on the photoelectrons. Suppose if the potential of the sphere is equal to V, again let the charge on the sphere is equal to Q anukunte, potential on the sphere is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R is equal to A. Or this is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q is equal to N into E by A. N into E by A. We are calculating the value of N here. But what is V? Electric potential gained by the metallic sphere. So, this electric potential can be obtained by using Einstein photoelectric equation. According to Einstein theory, energy of the incident photon hc by lambda is equal to W plus half mv square. Half mv square is also equal to EV. At this potential, the photoelectrons are stopped. Means, this V can be treated as the stopping potential. So, that is equal to W is equal to hc by lambda naught plus EV, or EV is equal to hc into 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught minus 1 by lambda. 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. Or V is equal to